Disneyland trips are so fun. So fun. But unless you build in some R&R time, they are not very relaxing. They're the type of trip you come home from needing a bit of a vacation from your vacation. My last trip was just my son and I, and we got about 5 hours of sleep a night. Restful and relaxing, it was not, but it was still one of our best trips ever, so no complaints from me. I've done several types of Disneyland trips, ones that are more spread out and relaxed so that you can do lots of other activities in the area, and ones that are so quick that you don't even have time to sleep, let alone relax. I prefer the first kind myself, but of course, those are not always possible because of time off work or school or higher costs or other factors. If you're able to build in a day or two of rest during your trip, here are some suggestions of what you can do on your days away from the parks. If you want to do other theme parks, which is not very restful but definitely fun, Universal Studios Hollywood is about an hour away and Knott's Berry Farm is about 15 minutes away. Of course, these times are dependent on traffic. On all of the trips that I've done, other theme park days, I've only done those other parks for one day. I've completed all of the rides at Universal in one day with an express pass, and Knott's, well, we didn't get their fast lane pass, but we did get most of their rides done in a day, although it wasn't a very busy day. Universal Studios is better for older kids. There isn't a whole lot of things for little ones. My son was 8 on our last Universal trip, and he enjoyed it and was tall enough for all the rides. When he was 3, we took a Disney trip with my dad. One day we went to Knott's Berry Farm. My husband and I did all of the adult rides and left our son at the Airbnb with my dad. Then later in the day, my dad brought our son, and we took him on all of the Camp Snoopy rides, which he loved, so it was a great balance for the day. Knott's has more roller coasters than Disneyland, and Universal has a few roller coasters and thrill rides, but a lot of their rides have screens, so be aware of that if you get nauseous with screen attractions. There's also Knott's Soak City, which is a water park that is open seasonally. LEGOLAND is also an option, although I haven't been there personally. I've heard that it's recommended for kids aged 2 to 12. I've also seen recommendations that it is for kids aged 6 to 9. And I've also heard that you can't do it all in one day. So, if and when I get there myself, I'll make a video with some more recommendations. But until then, it's a place that exists that you can go to, and that's about all I know. They also have a seasonal water park too. I've also heard that you should get their apple fries or chips or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, apparently they're good. Anyway, other places that I have gone to and things that I've done include dinner theater events for the whole family, including Medieval Times, which is knights jousting, and the Pirates Dinner Adventure, 2 separate things. We did the Medieval Times one when our son was 2, and the Pirates Dinner Adventure when he was 3. Both were fun, and we were able to assure him that no one was actually getting hurt in the theatrics. They're for the whole family, but if you're going with kids, you know them best, so if you think that they'll be sensitive to fake fights, then you might not want to go to these. You can also ask me any questions in the comments below and I'll answer them as best as I can. You can probably find videos on YouTube as well to give you an idea of what to expect at these shows. We've also gone to the Long Beach Aquarium, which was great. We've gone to Huntington Beach, Laguna Beach, which was so pretty, and Redondo Beach. Victoria Beach is close to Laguna Beach, and there's a really cool tower there that's a historical landmark that the area is known for. I haven't been to the tower, but I've seen videos and it's really cool. We've also gone on a harbor cruise at Newport Beach, plus a cool outdoor mall there. We spent a day in LA, drove past the Chinese Theater and checked out a few stars on the Walk of Fame. We also went to the Griffith Observatory just to walk around the grounds. We didn't go inside. We went to the Travel Town Railroad. You can also go to Griffith Park and there's lots to do there. You can also go to Walt's Barn in LA and see Walt Disney's Passion for Railroading showcase. It has very limited hours. It's usually only open on the 3rd Sunday of every month from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. They have a Facebook page with the most up-to-date operating information. I've never been there, but I'm definitely hoping I can on my next trip. There's also the option of professional sporting events like the Anaheim Ducks, which is an NHL hockey team, or the Los Angeles Angels Major League Baseball team. You could also go to Los Angeles for more professional sporting events, but I'm just talking about ones that are in Anaheim. There are also outlet malls if shopping is your thing, or if you want to take it easy and stay a little closer to Disneyland on your days off, you can easily spend a day at downtown Disney and at your hotel pool and exploring the 3 Disneyland resort hotels, even if you're not staying there. And if you're worried about how you'll get around doing all of these things, you can take Ubers or Lyfts or taxis or shuttles, or you could also just rent a car for the day. Those are just a few suggestions of how to spend your time away from the parks, so do what works best for you and try to get more than 5 hours of sleep a night. Highly recommended. In my final video of the series, which will be my 17th one, and I can't believe it took this many videos to give you all the information, but here we are because I'm always afraid that I'm not going to give enough info. Anyway, I'll give you some tips specific to going with young kids, so stay tuned for that one. And if this is too much to remember, grab a copy of my ebook when it's released this fall. It's packed with everything you'll learn in these videos, plus extra secrets, tips, and some Disney history to make your trip even more magical. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.